Hi and welcome to another video. So, in order to answer your question, if you're asking that question anyway, which was from the last video, which was, did silence do anything? The answer is no. The monster, the little Mantisan thing over here still absolutely kicked my ass. And I even blinded it again, and still, unfortunately, it still kept hitting me 100% of the time. I don't know whether that's a bug or it's just very, very, very bad luck. I really have no way of telling, but I mean that's what the situation is right now. As in, even blinding Mantisan didn't really help. It's fairly devastating attacks, and it didn't look like buffing did a huge amount of difference either. But that's still something that's going to need to be kind of verified as I go on. Anyway, we are now in the castle, progressing with the main story. Castle Barracks. Like warm American pie. Ah, I messed that up. It's like warm apple pie. That's the quote. God damn it. Yeah, I've smelled ammonia before. That shit's awful. That was a nice little reminder of why we're even here. What isn't nice is how all of these skeletons and zombies just popped out of nowhere. But I really do want to get into battle. Oh, look at that, I cannot save! No more abusing save anywhere now, huh? Damn it. Whoa, look at that. Okay. You wanna mess? We can mess. That does not look like a skeleton. The cool thing now is I could abuse stuff like Seal, stuff like Knight's Rage, stuff like Dark Cloud, and maybe I don't really think I need Wings of Light that much. This could be very easy. The trouble is, who do I want to be my main kind of magic damage dealer? Because Celeste can do both physical attacks and magical attacks very well. Life is a bit weaker. I think I want to build up Life a bit more. It looks like it blinded someone. I don't exactly know who. Something even. And someone's also blinded me. Ouch. I don't really have the money to spend on healing items though, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Oh, come on. Please don't do that. Why am I using Flare? It's not good shit. Clover Freeze is the way to go. So how about that? Other enemies don't seem to miss much. I certainly do. Come on. This isn't fair. Luckily, I've got quite a few mages. Quite a few B2. No, even that's not doing much. Yeah, I'm already blurred, man. Joke's on you, mate. Not doing much damage at all. Come on! Really? I guess Fatty Batty just is fairly resistant to magic, which is a shame. Okay, regroup. Obviously, not allow me to regroup. Okay. Ah! Let me run away. Try now. Great position this game right now, I'll tell you that. I'm low on money. Oh, Christ, okay. Barely avoided that. Regroup. Regroup. So what happened there was... magic attacks were doing very little damage. Couldn't do any physical attacks. Because I was blinded to him. What can be done about that? There's only one way to find out. Naturally, that's to buy a shitload of healing items. Trouble is, I don't have much money to spend on healing items. It's a lose-lose situation. But I might as well have a go. What can I find? Oh my days, I have 11 eye drops. I had absolutely no clue. Oh, that's embarrassing. That is literally embarrassing. Okay. I'll tell you what though, you know what game or series of games I'm starting to draw comparisons to? If you sing S&T, you're absolutely right. We got enemies that can blind all of us. We have buffs and debuffs. We have attacks that do very little damage for some inexplicable reason. Welcome to S&T, man. Welcome to S&T. Let's see if we have any more luck now. This Gentle Bones looks like it could use a bit of frying. But then again, Bo's Apprentice deals quite a bit of damage, as is evident from the amount. Forget it, Santa, just attack. You too. Let's not worry about any of this stuff now. Ow. Ouch. Yes. Hey, we did it! We actually defeated one enemy for the first time in like 3 videos. Hell yeah. Okay. Not cool. Yeah, I'm just doing the standard attack everything, and hopefully you will win. Celeste and Sandra can do quite a bit of damage, just attacking. It's Life on York I'm more worried about. Life doesn't seem to be able to do much of the magic attacks. Yor doesn't really have any magic attacks. Yor also gets hurt very easily. You're in trouble. Life are in trouble. Got money. Going back to heal because I'm a coward. Don't want to bore the person watching this Let's Play. But there's not much I can do when the enemies are this challenging. Yikes. I think the number one thing for me right now is to die a lot less. Because I'm really so used to games now which party members revive at 1 HP. So that is probably why I'm being a bit gung-ho, if you like. So I do apologise to anyone watching this Let's Play who isn't a game developer. They must be finding this really boring by now. I try to keep it interesting by talking as much as I can because I notice quite a lot of developers either a lot of Let's Players leave fairly big gaps when they're doing a Let's Play. So they will just go on for like several minutes without saying anything, and then for some inexplicable reason when it comes to reading dialogue, that's when they get really animated, and then they start reading every single line of dialogue. And personally, I'm not a fan of that practice at all. I'm not trying to knock any Let's Players who do read dialogue out loud as it happens, but it really feels like you're trying too hard to be professional voice actors and it just comes off wrong. I think what would be much better in that sense is being able to do some sort of constructive commentary on whatever's being said, or whatever's being said, meaning whatever dialogue is currently being shown. So that's just my 2 cents of the whole dialogue in Let's Play thing. I'm not really a huge fan, and I tend to stay away from Let's Players who do that, which is basically most Let's Players, so I don't really watch that many Let's Plays. The only 2 Let's Players I've ever really liked are this one guy who called himself Malefact, who Let's Played the Way series of games. That's one name. It's called, the game series is called The Way. Very popular RPG Maker 2000 series of games. Legendary, really, in the sense of its storyline and the direction that it took its battle system. Even if the said battle system wasn't perfect in terms of battle balance, it was very unique for its time, and is still one of the most well-known games in RPG, series of games in RPG Maker community today. I would highly recommend anyone watching this who hasn't played The Way to either play The Way or go watch Malefact's Let's Play. And I'll probably try and include a link to that somewhere, but if you literally write Malefact, M-A-L-E-F-A-C-T, The Way, you are going to find his Let's Play channel. And Malefact is a really good Let's Player. I found him really engaging, I found him really funny, and he always had something to say about whatever was going on. So he is basically one of my ideal Let's Players. The only thing with him is that he also had a tendency to read out dialogue, and sometimes he did it in a very melodramatic or over-dramatic way, and I think sometimes, it just came off the wrong way. So sometimes I do understand why people might read out dialogue, but again, I don't really think it's something that should be done with Let's Players. Even if some of my favourite Let's Players do it. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, I was saying there were 2 really good Let's Players that I know of. One of them is Malefact, the other one is a real-life friend of mine. Believe it or not. A friend from university who collaborates or does his own Let's Plays quite a bit. There was this one Let's Play that he did fairly recently with someone else. It was a Final Fantasy XIII Let's Play. And it's very entertaining because my friend absolutely abhors. Is that how you pronounce it? A-B-H-O-R. He absolutely hates Final Fantasy. But he went and joined his Let's Play anyway for some inexplicable reason. And as a result, most of the time he's just hating on the game. I'm just saying how it's basically the worst game that's ever been made. And yet at the same time he also always offers constructive criticism of where Square Enix went wrong with the designing of Final Fantasy 13, the game. As for myself, do I think that Final Fantasy 13 was that bad? Well, from looking at the Let's Play that my friend did, I would certainly never play it myself. But I think I had a few interesting ideas in terms of its battle system, so some good points to it, some bad points to it. That's what I overall think about Final Fantasy 13. Anyway, enough about Final Fantasy 13. What are these things here? I have a feeling I'm not supposed to be here yet either. It's a very symmetric castle, as you would expect. I'm pretty sure if I try to enter that, these two things would try to hurt me. I'm gonna do it anyway. Wow, what a surprise. I totally didn't see that coming. Luckily, she's Fatty Betty. If there was only a way to cure blindness without having to use those items, then... Okay, something I'm learning. These flying enemies are doing a freaking number on me, and there are quite a few of these flying enemies around. As a result, I'm going to be equipping a kind of flying positive weapons, you could say, as in weapons that do more damage against flying enemies. That could help. Could it not? Again, I'm not paying much attention, I do not want to die as well, so... Yeah. Slowly, gradually earning more money. And again, I'm reminded of the fact that stuff like blindness doesn't persist after battle, which is very welcome. Okay, we are in another area of this castle. I did not want to go through the central area to begin with. And I do not want to see what happens when I hit those things. Holy crap. Hey! Okay, cool. Ah, Christ. Watch out. Nope. Can I go down here? I cannot. That's very weird though, you have some kind of sewage system in the middle of the castle, or like a canal. It's a fairly interesting design. Oh crap, didn't I say I was gonna... No, please don't do this to me. One thing I've also noticed is that I rarely am ever able to escape in this game. Seriously? Oh. I wonder how that's gonna go. Okay. What is going on? Okay, I'm gonna go offline while I go and heal, and then I'll come back in a bit.